10. Why are faithful quick to take offense? At the drop of a hat, we are all ready to take offense. How dare you call my religious texts as misogynist? Unsurprisingly, when Kamal Haasan made a critical comment on the Mahabharata, there was backlash from a Hindu group that immediately filed appeal, as it offended their sentiments. But why should one's opinion or understanding of a scriptural text or tale from an epic be homogenous? Are these not open to interpretation? In Western philosophy, there is a methodology that defines how a wisdom text is best read. Hermeneutic circle represents circularity of interpretation. A text is studied in parts and then the parts come together in the context of the whole. In other words, different parts of the texts are read many times over to grasp the real meaning of the whole. One of the main proponents of hermeneutic circle, Friedrich Schleiermacher, adopted the notion that the same way that the whole is, of course, understood in reference to the individual, so too, the individual can only be understood in reference to the whole. Thus a hermeneutic circle includes in its circumference not just the meaning of the text, but also its social context and juxtaposes it against the background of the individual interpreting it. Hence, there can be not just many interpretations of a text but also diverse opinions on it, particularly in Hinduism, where the Upanishads make a distinction between higher and lower knowledge. Interestingly, in Sanatana Dharma, its foundational texts, the Vedas, are termed as lower knowledge in the Upanishads. In the Mundaka-Upanishad, Andras tells Shaunaka that lower knowledge comprises Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, phonetics, the code of rituals, grammar, etymology, prosody and astronomy. The higher knowledge is that by which the imperishable is reached. Swami Sarvananda, in his English rendering of the Upanishad says, here, Shruti means to relegate all knowledge that is merely intellectual and deals only with the relative aspects of life into the category of the lower knowledge, and holds up realization of the immutable Atman as the highest knowledge. Realization of Atman is an internal process and requires withdrawal of senses from the outside world. Then the question arises, should a spiritual practitioner take umbrage at someone else's opinion, that would be looked upon by Vedantic, Upanishadic wisdom as lower knowledge, considering that it is only in the external realm, that of buddhi, intellect. The epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, are representative of Upanishadic wisdom in an anecdotal way. And each one of us can read and take away from them what we wish to. For some, Rama's upholding of Maryada and Dharma is the ultimate inspiration, others find Rama's banishment of Sita to a forest disappointing. For still others, the Mahabharata's philosophical insights are helpful in not just conducting day-to-day business, but in centering their lives in a dharmic way. Then there are those for whom the epic that narrates the battle between Dharma and Adharma is a grim reminder of shoddy treatment of women. Various interpretations and opinions can coexist in a circular way, for they are nothing but ramblings of the mind that is governed by a hanker or ego. A follower of Sanatana Dharma could rise above these externalities to be able to gain Paravidya, knowledge that helps one transcend the mundane and attain Atmajnana. Post your comments at speakingtree.in.